Hey guys, Affinity here, bringing you another Affinity photo tutorial, and in this tutorial we will be going to go over how to do the Technicolor emulation. And this is a really cool effect you can add to your photos, and I'm just going to teach you how to do it. So the first thing you're going to have to do is come over here, and this is the original image, and I will deselect this. I have made 3 copies of this so that I can work with 3 different channels, and I'm going to rename them Red, Green, and blue. Now these are the 3 layers I'm going to be working with and the 3 sort of channels I'll be working with. And we're going to start with the red layer. We're going to come down into the channels menu and we are going to click and clear the blue and green channels. So we just have the reds here. And we're going to come to the green channel and we're going to do this, but we're going to do the same for green, except we're going to leave the green layer alone. And we're going to come here and do the same thing for blue and just leave the blue. So now we have a blue layer, a green layer, and a red layer. And we're going to start again with the red layer, coming over to the layers panel to new adjustment layer and recolor adjustment. Now this is going to recolor and simulate the effect of when you do a Technicolor photo, the dyeing process. And we're going to set it to 180 so it has a cyan color. Now this readjustment layer needs to be added right to the red panel, and we're just going to add it right into the red layer. And the next thing we have to do is come to the green layer and do similar steps with new adjustment layer, recolor adjustment. But this time we're going to set the hue to 300. And this is going to make it, as you can see if I deselect the red layer, magenta. And we're going to add it to the green layer and bring it over here. We're going to deselect green, come over to blue. We're going to add layer, new adjustment layer just like before, recolor adjustment, but this time we are going to set the hue to 60 to make it yellow. And again, bringing the adjustments to the layer. So now we're going to reselect all of these layers, and we are going to shift click so that all of these layers are now selected. And we're going to come up to the blend mode and come down to lighten. So now this has all combined all of these layers, but has made it sort of an inverse of the image. So to make this the opposite of what it already is, we're going to come back to new adjustments layer, and we're going to do a hue, saturation, and luminance. And we're going to come to the hue, invert it with 180, and this now makes the Technicolor effect. So I am going to group all of these layers into a new group and say this is our color layer, and we're going to observe the difference. So this is the original image and this is the Technicolor image, and it looks a lot different. It's a really cool effect you can add to your photos. I think it kind of makes it more of a nature-y kind of vibe. So any of these photos you can make into the Technicolor effect. It's a really cool effect to add. You can even, if you want, you can add adjustments in the cmyk panel that will allow you to individually adjust each of the 3 layers that you have already edited, so the red, greens, and blue. So that is it for the Technicolor emulation. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more Affinity photo and Affinity designer tutorials.